Hi and welcome to the LFR podcast. We've got a special guest today.
Cully from LFR Police Community Cohesion Team.
Come on, and we got.
I'm Shads.
Come on. And today we're going to be asking questions about his job and how he does it and all those type of things.
Okay.
Go on.
So how did you start getting into it? Like, when did you realise, police officers my thing?
I joined when I was 22. So I've been in the job like nearly 20 years now. So for me, I went to college, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I realised, I did electrical installation. For me, back then you couldn't get apprenticeship, so I went into security, and then I decided for me, step up from security was to try and join the police.
Okay.
Why I joined the police.
How do you find your job? Like, do you find it difficult?
Yeah, as it's ups and downs, it can be difficult. My role's changed recently. Last year, I'm on the community cohesion team.
Yeah.
So actually, we're working with a lot of the community, different organisations. Obviously, Leicester Cares, other organisations. So we're trying to actually. It's a bit more rewarding now because we're doing more stuff around trying to deal with community needs.
Alright.
It's a bit more rewarding.
Okay. Do you ever find it? Do you ever find having like homeless people? I don't know, like maybe annoying you, frustrating you?
Homeless people.
Yeah, maybe because I don't know, ask for money or they'll be like, I don't like, we don't like the police or things like that. Those type of things.
What do you mean by don't like the police? Who?
As in like, they'll be like, you don't help us in any type of way.
Homeless people.
Yeah.
In general.
Yeah, like in general, pretty much.
In general, well, that's why we're trying to break down barriers. We're trying to build that trust and confidence. Even this today, I suppose it's to try and recognise that we're not just police officers. We're human beings.
Yeah.
We obviously speak to people.
Yeah.
We try and build on that. If we can work with different communities, different organisations, we try and break that barrier.
Yeah.
We try and build that trust and confidence. So.
Alright. Do you also find it like hard to like, let's say, to work pretty much every day? Do you not find it like really difficult, like to get up early? I don't know, you have to get up early.
Yeah,
you've got something to do.
Working, you've got to get up, innit? That's the thing, innit? So if you've got a job, you've got to get up and go into work. So
yeah,
it's not really difficult, to be fair. And like you said, with the police, I suppose no day's the same. It's different every day, so it's quite interesting. It's enjoyable.
Yeah.
It can be rewarding if you're doing stuff around giving stuff back to the community, build that trust, and if you're trying to help people, I suppose, isn't it?
Alright.
Help people, and in general, if you look at crime as well, if we can do things around reducing crime, then
Yeah.
It's one less victim.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff. So yeah, it's rewarding. I don't mind.
Do you ever feel like you're getting like really like crazy situations that you wouldn't think you'd get into?
I suppose if you think about it, the police, we have to deal with all types of incidents to a degree. So
Yeah.
I've done it 20 years. I've dealt with a lot of different incidents, so that's what we're there for, I suppose. So there's been a lot of incidents that we've had to deal with, but obviously again we rely on different partner agencies to help out.
Yeah.
Depending on what the incident is. We've got, as you know, with the police, we've got different departments within the police. We've got firearms department, we've got tactical sport,
Yeah.
we've got public order officers that can deal with, like, the football or major events, Victoria Park, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So we've got dog section, we've got loads of different roles within the police that could help kind of deal with any kind of situation to a degree.
Okay. Yeah. I understand that. Do you feel like while you're in the job, like you kind of get a thrill while you're, I don't know, like you're in a high like intensity moment and then you need to help someone or do something like that? Do you ever feel like excited or like have that thrill? Yeah.
I suppose, yeah, you do. When you're dealing with sort of an emergency situation,
Yeah.
obviously the adrenaline kicks in, doesn't it? So
Yeah.
if you think about, we've got an emergency to go to, so obviously you put the blue lights on in the car,
Yeah.
you go into an incident, you get in there. It could be fast paced, could be high threat incident you're dealing with, could be someone with a knife.
Yeah.
for example. So you haven't got that much time to deal with that incident, but you've got to know, obviously, officers carry taser, so we've got different options to deal with someone, like with a knife, for example. We've got a dog, also. So there's a lot of things to think about, but yeah, I suppose that is when your adrenaline is high.
Yeah.
But obviously our training is, when they train us, like in our sort of public order or officer protection, they try and get your adrenaline to a high level
Yeah.
when you deal with an incident. So you've got to be able to kind of still deal with it in a rational way.
Yeah. Do you ever feel like it affects you mentally? So after, I don't know, on the way home, for example, after you've had like a like severe incident that you've been part of, do you ever feel like, does it affect you?
We've had incidents where we've all had to deal with stuff where it can affect officers, but we have what we call trim trained officers.
Yeah.
So we have got an option where we can talk to people around any incidents we deal with, because like you said, you're right, we do deal with a lot of stuff which could affect officers mentally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got something to say. We've got a key star. He's like very passionate about this. He wants to ask you a couple questions. All right.
Okay, yeah, that's
So nice to meet you.
you're right.
I mean, on this show I go by the name of Biscuits, so it's nice to meet you. So I'm just gonna ask you like a few general questions and just want your opinions or answers on that. So let's say you're on patrol, you're walking down the street, you see someone. How do you describe someone as shady? How police officer would say shady?
Shady.
Yeah, like when you stop and search someone, how do you know that? How do you stop and search someone, and what checkbox do you have to tick to make you stop and search them?
Okay. Firstly, when we won't just go out and like search someone who looks, as you put it, as shady.
Yeah.
What we would say is suspicious.
Yes, suspicious.
You need more grounds around why you would search anyone. You can't just go up to anyone and search them because of whatever they're doing,
Okay.
or how they look.
Mm.
So, for example, we might get a call like here on the street. Someone might say, "There's a male wearing this," describe him, ethnicity, wearing whatever, and they might say he's trying, for example, trying car doors. So then that gives us enough grounds to say, well, someone's rang it in for a start, so we've got information coming in. So we'll assess that information. If we get to a scene and someone fits that description and he's in the area at the time, and obviously someone's rang in and saying he's trying car doors, that's enough to give us grounds to search that person.
Oh, so let's say you get to the scene. How would you search him, and what questions would you ask him?
We wouldn't technically. We'd ask him what he's doing there.
Yep.
We'd ask him to give us an account why he's there. But officers have got their rights. They've got to give him the grounds why they're searching that person.
Yes.
What they're looking for. They've got to give him the identity of who the officer is that they're searching, what station they're from, and what they're looking for. So in that situation, we could say, we've had a report. You're a male, fits that description. In the area at the time, trying car doors. So we're looking to see if you've got any equipment that you could have on you that could assist in basically trying car doors. So going equipped is what we would say.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much. So right now I'm gonna name out a situation. Let's say your colleagues arrest someone. Let's say he's year 13 and he tells you that he got into a fight and he tells you, my brother in year 6, he's getting bullied, so I went to beat up his bullies. So like, let's say if a kid like that came in, what would you tell the kid what he did wrong?
Sorry, if a 13-year-old came,
let's say year 13, let's say like around age 16.
Yeah.
Let's say he found out his younger brother was getting bullied, or younger sister, and he went to deal with the bullies and got into an altercation.
right, yeah.
And they came to the station. What did he do wrong, and how would you do it? What would you do in the situation? What would you tell them?
Well, it's a bit difficult because if he's committed an assault,
Yep.
we've got to look at the assault. If you're saying there's stuff going on at school and why he's done it, due to his age, we've got like public protection notice we've got to put in, and that goes off to like safeguarding, social services, that kind of stuff. In that situation, we'd probably want to, obviously we'd have to deal with the assault, but we'd also have to speak to the school.
Yeah.
find out what they're doing.
Yeah.
So there might be other issues around why he's being bullied. It might not be a police matter because it might be happening in school.
Oh.
But that's why we say it's important to work with our partners.
Okay.
So if we work with education, we can say to education, we've dealt with this incident. This kid is saying his brother's being bullied. What are you doing
Yeah.
as a school around their policies?
Okay, so when you guys work, you do like proper, like you don't rush into it, you do proper checks to make sure you guys are right. So,
Yeah, I suppose it's difficult on this circumstance. If he's committed an assault, like he's gone to deal with it, we'd have to deal with the assault first. That would be his account.
So there's like a ranking to like assault comes in top, and then you deal with what happened,
Yeah,
the reason.
it's like, why is he coming to the police station?
Like let's say another police officer arrested him because they call
And
him.
he gave that on interview, basically.
Yes.
Right, so the officer would deal with the assault. The officer would deal with the actual assault, like what he's been arrested for. Technically, if he's given that as a defence, then technically you'd like to think the school would already be aware of the issues going on with his brother.
Yep.
But obviously, there's no harm in the schools do work closely with the police, so the school could come into the police and say, "We've got this issue with this student. This is happening, and it might affect issues out of school where someone's now committed an assault." And that's when the police would get involved. But normally, if it's within the schools would deal with that issue.
So on the topic of schools, let's say a massive altercation happened inside the school, and the school deals with it. But let's say someone's parents came to the police station. Does that become the police problem or still it's the school's problem? Let's say like it got into a bloody fight in a college or school.
Well, they've still committed offences, so the police would still get involved.
But let's say the school dealt with it in their own way. Let's say the school gave them their own punishment, but the school didn't call the police. Our parents called the police. What would happen in the
then the police would still have to investigate.
Oh, okay, so it's still
doesn't matter if it's happened within school premises. If it's like minor stuff dealt within schools will deal with it.
Yeah.
And normally they would let the police know if they feel we need to be aware. But there's nothing stopping like the kids' parents ringing the police, and the police would contact the school anyway to find out what's gone on. And if the police need to investigate what's happened, then we will do the investigation.
Thank you very much for your answers. He's going to ask a few more questions. I'm going to prepare for the second round.
Okay, no worries.
Well, I wanted to ask a question because I didn't know whether it's true, but I see a lot of movies, right? Like, do you know when they say like there's a double agent, right? You know all that type of thing, like there's a double agent, I don't know, undercover, those type of things. It's not real, right?
Undercover double agent?
Yeah. Like I don't know. They work for the police and they work for someone else.
No. No. If you work for the police, you work for the police.
Okay, so it's fake then.
Yeah, I don't know what. Depends what you mean by double agent.
Like I don't know. Let's say they can work for the police and be working for the bad guys or something like that.
Bad guys.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, no. You work for the police. I wouldn't say that hasn't happened before, where people have.
Yeah.
Probably been not as honest and open.
Yeah.
But then obviously that's why we have different departments, as I mentioned, within the police. One of those other departments are counter-corruption, professional standards. So if that was known, because obviously when you work as a police officer, you should be honest and you should be doing everything with integrity.
Yeah.
So if there is people gone beyond the law and doing other stuff, and then they would deal with that.
Yeah. Alright. Also, do you think that like being able to be like highly ranked in the police is like really difficult?
What, to get promoted? You mean?
Yeah. So like for example, I don't know. Let's say like you're an officer, right? And there's someone that's like basically telling you, okay, I need you to go out and do this or go out and do this situation like that.
What do you mean, like?
Like your commander, like something like that, along those lines.
We have to follow. There is a rank structure. So we've got community support officers. You've got police officers, PCs.
Yeah. And
then you've got police sergeants, inspectors, chief inspectors, superintendents. So there is a rank structure. So like any workplace, if your manager kind of directs you to do something, then you kind of do it, don't you? I suppose it's like when you go to college, he tells you to do something. Kind of you got to do it. Haven't you?
Yeah. Would you say that like being in the police and like the balance between being in the police and being like, I don't know, out of it is different.
I wouldn't say I've not had an issue, because you like to be able to like separate the two, because otherwise you're kind of working all the time. So I've got friends at work, and then I've got a separate set of friends out of work, and I've got other interests. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's difficult. You can separate the two.
Yeah.
So
All right, so thank you very much. So that was, let's say, one part of the serious fragment. So obviously, we're not all here to have all serious talk. We're going to have some fun. So right now, we're going to invite the whole of LFR in. So let's welcome everybody. Come on in. So this is going to be a general question round.
Go on.
I'm in the hot seat.
Yep. So LFR are in one team and you're in one team.
Cool.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Unfortunately.
So I'm just gonna ask you guys some general questions, and let's say in a way, whoever says it first gets the point. Alright.
Cool.
So the first question is actually for you first, so no one else can answer. As you know, our group is called LFR. What do you think it stands for?
Woof. That's a good
A
one.
wild guess.
Okay, hang on. LFR.
Yes.
What do you think it means, mate?
What do you think it means?
Not normally in police terms. It's kind of like Leicester Fire Rescue or something. You definitely ain't Leicester Fire Rescue.
Guys, I'm gonna just say it's 3 words. It's 3 encouraging words.
Leicester. Oh, okay.
I'm gonna give you the L. Okay.
Go on.
L means loyalty. What do you think F means?
Loyalty, respect.
F. What about the F?
Respect.
Respect is correct. What about the F? We are the whole group.
Oh,
You're
please
giving him
try.
too much clues.
Go on.
1 minute.
I lie.
1 minute. Loyalty.
Respect and
And respect.
We're like a whole group.
We're like a whole group.
yeah.
What
Okay.
are we?
I'd class you as one colleague.
A force.
No.
You're a force.
Nah.
Oh, loyalty. Then F. Then Is it gonna rhyme?
No.
Give me another clue.
Hmm.
Looking at you, Tom. Hey,
I'd class you as one.
What are you and him?
Fed.
No.
That's crazy.
No, not offensive.
Nah.
Friends.
Yeah.
Yes. Technically, friendship, loyalty,
So
friendship, and
loyalty,
respect.
friendship, respect.
Because out here we just share friendship and love. We don't talk about and everything.
Okay.
We're just all about love.
Yeah,
So the
man.
first question, is everyone ready?
Go on.
All right. So first question: how many countries are there in the UK?
Countries?
None.
What a wow.
How many countries?
Kingdoms.
Are you sure that means
You can say
Countries. How many countries are there? How many countries are there in the United Kingdom?
Hang on, wait, I know what you mean now.
Scotland.
Oh,
That's one of them.
Scotland.
Scotland, Wales,
is Ireland one?
Ireland, and there's
No, wait, Scotland, Ireland,
No.
Wales.
Wales and
England.
Scotland,
England.
Scotland,
Four.
Ireland.
There's
4. Yes, correct. 4.
Yeah, he said 4, bro.
5.
It's four.
Alright,
1 point to LFR.
You go on.
All right. This is an easy question since the first question was obviously, who was the first man on the moon?
Neil Armstrong.
Yes, correct. Neil Armstrong.
Please one.
Picture then.
I even knew it.
I did.
It was a selfie. Googled it.
Google Maps.
Okay. Third question. How many months in a year have only 29 days?
All of them.
Wait.
12.
How many months in a year only have 29 days?
It's 1 month. 1 month. That's
Oh,
February.
one.
Yes, correct.
That's
It's only
February.
1 month.
Yeah, 1 month. That's February. Yeah.
You know what I really meant? It's one of them trick questions.
February. 29.
No,
Yeah,
it's
29
no
days.
questions.
29 days in February.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a leap.
well, if this year is a leap year.
28.
Yeah.
No, because this year's a leap year.
This a
so
leap
we have
year.
29 days. I think this year's a leap year.
Oh.
Okay, let's switch it. Let's make it hard a bit, all right?
Yeah.
What never asks questions but gets answered all the time?
Ooh, that's a rough one.
What?
Mobile phone.
Yes. 1 point to a bystander.
Can you please get in the camera, please?
Alright, you might as well get
That
it.
answer was by Mr. Shakespeare himself.
Yeah, Shakespeare. Come on. Yeah, what do you mean? Come on.
Come on, let's introduce Mr. Shakespeare.
Shakespeare. Come on.
You got yourself a new teammate.
Yeah, get a new teammate. Yeah.
Hi, Aaron's on.
Your team.
I thought you were friends.
Mr. Shakespeare himself is here.
Yeah, the man who brought us all together. Yeah.
So, third question. No, I mean fourth or fifth, whatever. What starts with E, ends with E, but only has one letter in it?
So that means
What starts with E, ends with E, and only has one letter in it? Yes. No.
E.
I.
with E and ends with
I.
I only has one letter in it. No.
That's E. That's E. No, it's E. That's E in it.
Okay.
It's E in it.
I'm gonna repeat the question again. What starts with E, ends with E, and only has one letter in it?
That don't make any sense.
That's E. That's E.
That don't make any sense. It can't have one letter.
I.
So are you guys giving up?
Hey, look at
No.
It's gonna be.
Oh, it could be A.
What?
EE.
No.
I said no, the ball bank.
An envelope.
Oh, what?
An envelope. He said the answer.
An envelope.
Envelope.
That doesn't have
You said
one.
one letter.
You said the
It has one letter in it. What is a letter?
Oh, yeah, I get it now. I get it now.
One less.
Haha, very funny.
It's a trick question.
Haha, very funny.
You're just making us confuzzled at this point.
Guys, come on, man. The people who are not involved are answering more questions.
I mean,
What is this?
I said EE. Like the
Envelope.
two letters, wouldn't it? No, but it's the same thing though.
It doesn't have a letter in it. A letter.
And he said E and then ends with E.
Yeah.
What does it
Envelope.
Next question.
Envelope.
Envelope.
Next question. Next question.
I start out tall, but the longer I stand, the shorter I go. What am I?
When we get home,
That's solid.
I stand out tall, but the taller I stand, the shorter I grow. What am I?
Is it a tree?
Alright, maybe I should say slowly. I stand out tall.
Yeah.
Out.
Tall. But the longer I stand, the shorter I grow. What am I?
What are you?
Alright, I'm gonna give you guys a one hint. I smell very nice.
Is it a flower?
Aaron.
I smell very nice.
a flower.
The more you use me, the shorter I get.
Soap. What?
No. Wait.
No.
Come on, guys, come on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait for that. Wait for
When
that.
you use me, I'm hot. When you use me, I'm hot. I'm hot from the top. What?
Wait.
Okay, close.
Gas, fire.
Close. Match is close.
Lighter.
No.
A candle.
No.
A candle.
Yes, a candle.
I did it.
LFR.
Aaron got it. Yeah, Aaron got it.
It's 3-1. 3 to LFR.
Go on.
Wow.
Huh?
Hey.
Yeah.
Are you making this, bro?
Oh, so that means it's 2-2 then if LF.
Yeah.
I
Oh.
said candle.
So it's 2-2. It's tied up.
Aye. This is a deal breaker. Sudden death.
Alright. So should the last question be easy or hard?
Hard, man.
Make it hard.
If you're the
Make it
question
hard.
master, hurry up and say the question.
A boy was rushed to the hospital.
Yeah.
The doctor saw the boy, refused to operate on him, and said, "This boy is my son." But the doctor isn't the boy's father. How's this possible?
What? Wait, hang on.
Repeat that.
I'll say it slow, alright?
Yeah.
A boy was rushed to the hospital.
Okay.
The doctor saw the boy, refused to operate on him, and said, "This boy is not my son." But the doctor isn't the boy's father. How's this possible?
He said, "Not my son.
Oh, my son.
Yeah. This boy is my son.
Is my son."
Is my son.
But he's not his father.
Maybe I think I said it wrong last time.
Yeah.
A boy. A boy.
I'm not really into riddles. I'm not really a riddle
A
guy.
boy.
Easy question.
A boy was rushed to the hospital. The doctor saw the boy, refused to operate on him, and said, "This boy is my son." But the doctor isn't the boy's father. How is this possible? It's very simple. A boy was rushed to the hospital.
He was rushed to the hospital.
Yeah.
He's operated on.
The doctor saw the boy.
Nah,
Yeah.
I'm not.
The doctor saw
I'm
the
not
boy,
operating 'cause he's-
refused to operate on him,
Yeah.
and said,
Because he's not a
"This boy
surgeon.
is my son." But the doctor isn't the boy's
He's not
father.
a surgeon. It's something along those lines.
Okay, let me use him examples.
Give a clue.
This boy is my son, but the doctor isn't his father.
Yeah. So.
Stepfather, what?
I mean,
Give a clue.
How many parents do you have?
We need a clue.
Two.
So it's his mom.
Exact. Thank you.
wow.
I ain't police.
Sometimes the answer.
I ain't police.
Sometimes you don't have to think too
I
deep.
am
The
now.
answer is right in front. No,
oh, you just can't see questions properly.
Yeah. Someone get him over there. Can I put the out here?
that was a good icebreaker. How do you feel about winning?
I'm ecstatic. We're excited.
Yeah.
We won. Aaron,
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So,
please.
right now, another game. Are you familiar with a game called Mafia?
Mafia.
Yeah, I play Mafia.
Mafia.
I
So,
need to go.
right now,
Yeah, that's a good game, that is.
Hang on.
we're gonna play Mafia. My good
Okay,
friend
where's
over
she
here somewhere's
going?
gonna go get the cards.
If I don't.
And we're gonna play Mafia.
We're doing taking a break.
Yeah, Mafia is a good game. No,
We're gonna-
you're in the hot seat.
To
That's,
New Zealand.
you're in the hot seat.
Alright.
Hold it, mate.
We're gonna
You
finish
should have went
setting
before
up.
you come.
Yeah, I'll let you
Did
do
your mother tell you?
Alright, this is LFR Biscuits. We're gonna finish setting up and come back to you. Love.